I woke up to commissions this morning, not from TikTok, not from YouTube, from a blog post I wrote in 30 minutes. This is a blog post that anybody could do. I'm going to show you how I did this with ChatGPT and how I drove traffic from Pinterest. This is a very duplicatable, replicable format that anyone literally can follow. Now, I'm going to show you a couple of tools that I use. You don't have to use those tools, but they just kind of make the job so much easier and they're part of my marketing stack. But here's what the blog looks like. This is it, you guys. It is a description of a shoe cabinet and then the shoe cabinet, description of the shoe cabinet and then the shoe cabinet. And I did this with AI so that it would be extra easy to create. Now, I just did another one this morning, piggybacking on this idea. And here's a quick look at this 30-minute blog post. Coffee tables with hidden storage that actually look good. So as you can see, there's the first coffee table. There's a Pinterest image. This is what the Pinterest image is going to look like that's going over to Pinterest. Then we have the third coffee table, the fourth coffee table, the fifth coffee table, right? So I'm using a tool that is compliant with Pinterest, that Pinterest approves of, to put in these images. I'm not going over to Amazon and stealing the images. That's not allowed. You cannot save an image or screen capture an image and put it on your blog. So I'll show you the tool I'm using. But what happens is somebody is scrolling this article, they like that coffee table, they click on it, it goes straight to Amazon, they make a purchase, I earn a commission. This is how affiliate marketing with blogging works, and it is still working in 2025. Now, can you rank on Google with this? Maybe, maybe not. But with Pinterest being such a place where people go for inspiration and ideas, and as much as they're pushing for e-commerce, it's a good idea to have some of these e-commerce style articles on your blog. Now, here's how I discovered the idea of what to blog about. So I'm using PinClicks. This is a keyword research software similar to what we would use for Google. It's nice and easy. So I come over here to Keyword Explorer in my PinClicks account and I type in the word shoe. And I don't remember what I was looking for. I just knew I wanted to do something with shoes. And look at this. The very first thing that comes up is shoe rack. Now, I haven't really done a blog about shoe racks yet, but I should because it's number one, or shoe rack ideas. But number three was shoe storage ideas. And that is kind of how that happened. I clicked on See Top Pins and I started browsing what pins were doing well. And I was like, okay, well, that shoe storage is easy. And then I asked ChatGPT. I just basically opened ChatGPT. I'm going to do mine in Harpa. Harpa is a Chrome extension I use that is linked up to my ChatGPT. So it runs it, but it's page aware. So I use this all day long. If you love this style of coaching and teaching, by the way, I do have a coaching program on all of this. We meet every 2 weeks. Plus I have modules, a private Facebook group. You get all my ChatGPT prompts, and this is part of it. I train on all of this. And the link is in the description below. But I open Harpa, and right here, I'm just going to say, give me a few blog ideas for this topic. This is why I don't mind sharing, because there's so many ways that we can recreate this that doesn't directly copy each other. So 13 clever shoe storage ideas. This DIY shoe cabinet hack changed how I store everything. 11 hidden shoe cabinet ideas. 15 shoe storage tricks. IKEA shoe storage ideas. How I made my closet feel twice as big with one $40 organizer. You're getting the idea. Well, somehow, while I was doing this the first time, it gave me the idea for hidden shoe cabinets, which is how I came up with this. Okay. So how did I create the blog? Well, basically, I'm going to go to edit post and I'll show you the quick and dirty of how this is done. It's very easy. That's the amazing part of it, is that literally anybody could do this. So here's what it looks like. 16 best hidden shoe cabinets, a little intro. Then here's the first item on the list. And then this little inclusion here is what makes that image show up. Now, this could be an image like this, or it can be a section like, let me open that preview again. So lots of ways to display that item. So here, instead of an image, I actually have information about that item and a shop on Amazon. You could put in carousels, you could put in lists, you could put in grids. There's so many ways to display these items in your blog. But basically what I do is this. I go over to Amazon and I do a search for whatever it is I'm doing. So we're going to do hidden shoe cabinets. Okay, there they are. Then what I tend to do, and this is up to you, is over on the left-hand side, I always say only 4 stars and up. I want to give the best options. Ooh, I like that one. I don't know if that's on my list. I should check. I want to give the best options. 1, it's better for my customer. 2, I'm making a best of list, so we really want the best of. 3, it's going to have less returns if it's a great item. So then the next thing I usually do is I sort this instead of by featured. I sort it by average customer review. Then no matter what, I'm going to get the highest reviews first, all the way down. And if you want to set a price parameter, sometimes I do. I'm like, I don't really want the real cheap ones. I really want this to be a nice list. So I might, if you're looking at the averages, we've got 119, 129, but then they drop down to $50, right? 99. So if you wanted to, you could say, let me look at shoe racks that are 100 to 150. Or let me not put a cap on it. I'll do higher ones, but I don't want to go less than 100. You can do this however you want. Maybe I'd spin it next time and I do budget ones, all under 100. There's lots of ways to do this. But let's just say this is what we've chosen. I will open the very first shoe rack. I come over here. I'm going to click the Harpa Chrome extension so it can read the page. We're going to give that a second there. It's been slow today. They must be doing an update of some sort. Let me try that one more time. Click Harpa. Open it. There we go. Now, you can write your prompt however you want. I have a saved prompt, and all of my coaching clients have access to all my prompts. And then there's some for sale in my store as well. This one is called the Best of List prompt, and you can find that in the store in the link below. But I would basically say something like, I'm writing a blog about the best of, and you don't say what the best of item is when you're writing the prompt. It would know based on looking at the item. And then you would say, give me some information about why this item might have made my list. Take a look at the reviews and the positive things people have said about it and the features. Okay, so it looks like something like this. I'm going to pull my prompt up. It's called Best of List. This is what's nice about Harpa is it saves all of our prompts. I'm going to click Best of List and I'm going to let it run. So it's now running my prompt. Watch what this does. It's unbelievable. This shoe cabinet earned a spot on our Best of list because it's the perfect mix of slim, stylish, and functional. At just over 9 inches deep, it works in narrow hallways or small entryways without taking up valuable floor space. You see how it's not giving clunky, awkward, Amazon style description. It's in a tone of voice that I created here, and it makes perfect sense. Now, if I wanted to switch this up, I could say make it funny, or I could say make it sound more millennial, or I could say make it sound more influencer style. You can do whatever you want, but this is kind of the idea. Then you just take this whole thing, you go over to your blog post, and you would paste that into your first section. You're going to title it. So whatever it looks like here. So shoe cabinet with 3 flip drawers, that works for me. So you would take something like that, and that's going to be our title. And then I make that an H2. And this is easy to build onto too, as you find new items. And this doesn't just have to be Amazon, by the way. You can do this with Wayfair. You can do it with Lowe's. You can do it with Walmart. You can do it wherever you have an affiliate link for. So now how do I put that item in there? Well, this is really easy. So I go to the Amazon item and I just click the link at the top. And then I come back to my blog and I'm going to hit enter. And this is WordPress, by the way. If you need a WordPress, my brothers build these. I'll put their information below as well. Then I'm going to go to Lasso, add a display, and let's just do an image on this one. Create a link, paste the link, add the link. Now, what it's doing is it's scouring the item and it's pulling all the information in for you. So I could say shoe cabinet with 3 flip drawers. And then if I want to paste that description over that we got from Harpa, I could do that because maybe I'm going to use this in other ways. This might be a best practice just to get that put in there. Then you can also edit this display and put it in a group. And that group might be hidden storage containers or hidden shoe storage, so that I can use this as a carousel or a grid. There's so many features here. Okay, this is just the basics of all the things you could do, but that's all you really need. We're keeping it easy. We're dropping in an image. Now when somebody clicks, they go by. Now here's a little tip. Put the product it says 11:11 on the clock. Anybody who knows me knows I love my angel numbers. Anyway, if put the item you want to convert at the highest of your blog, because usually they'll stop scrolling midway. So put your highest one you want to convert at the top. It could be the one you make most commissions on. It could be the ones that has the least amount of returns, whatever you feel. It could just be your best seller. Lots of ways to do that, okay? So that is all there is to this. It's super easy. Now I'm just going to click save. I added another one. So now it's 17 best shoe cabinets because I just added that one on there too. And I can always go back over to my blog and just make sure I didn't already do that one. And I don't think I did. Scanning. Nope, didn't do that one yet. Whether or not you want to include the brand names or not is completely up to you. Now, the last step in all this is just making the pin, which again, super easy. Watch what I do. I'm going to take my Harpa prompt, and I have an image called pin idea. I mean, a prompt, Pinterest pin idea. This is also in my prompt store. And it basically is a saved prompt that gives me a AI prompt for my image creator, whether you're using ChatGPT or you're using something different like I do. So I'm going to take this whole thing. It told me what to create, and it's even giving me a Pinterest title and description. So I'm going to take that first part and I'm going to open Ideagram. I included the link in the description. This is a software that I pay for and I love. And I'm going to go to create a 9x16 pin, paste this in here, generate this in here. And then all we have to do is pick one of the pins. Those are not my creations. These are, we'll give that a second to load. They're going to load right here. And then I go over, I prime Pinterest at the same time. I'm just going to go to Pinterest, get myself ready to post, go up here. We're going to go to create pin. And let's take a look at our images. Oh, beautiful. So take a look. Make sure, this is AI. Make sure the cat isn't squirrely looking. Make sure, it kind of looks like it has a dog face, doesn't it? Make sure that any text on the books or around it are not squirrely. See, everyday home, effortless style. This one would work. How about this one? That cat's looking weird in all of these pictures, if you ask me. 16 hidden shoe cabinets that save space and style. All right, we'll just use the cat dog one for now. I would spin this out a couple more times. I don't love how the cat looks. I might even say don't use the cat. Does this say, where does it say the cat? What I would do is I would get rid of the sleeping cat to the left. Okay, there it is. In the bottom corner, a sleeping black and white cat adds a nice touch. I'm going to get rid of it because it just looks squirrely to me. Sometimes it'll make a really good looking animal, and sometimes the animal looks a little funny. It just depends on how many pieces. And we want all that emphasis to go on the shoe cabinet. That's much better. Much better. Okay, that's squirrely on the text. 16 hidden shoe cabinets to save space and style. That one's pretty. 16 hidden shoe cabinets to save space and style. Everyday home. This one looks good. So what I do is I right click, download, save. Hidden shoe cabinet pin. We come over here to Pinterest. This is literally all this is, you guys. That's it. That's all there is to this. Can you imagine if every day you came in here and just, oh, what am I doing? I just need that Harpa description. It was right here. Here it is. 16 hidden shoe cabinets that don't ruin your aesthetic. We're going to drop that right into the Pinterest title, except for now it's 17, but that's okay. We'll just leave it. I'd rather, at least I have more than less of what I offered. And then there's the Pinterest description right here. We're going to drop that in there. Then you're going to come over here and you're going to drop this in here. Okay. Now I'm going to say, where do I want to, oh, I'm in the wrong account. So I'm not going to publish this right at the moment. That's okay. So if I was in the right account, all I would do now is I would choose the categories. It would go in like my home organization or home storage, or it would go on my board about shoes, that kind of thing. Anyway, if you love this like as much as I do and you want to earn commissions while you sleep, check all the links out below. Ballen Blueprint. I would love to have you in the coaching program. I'm Lori Ballen. Thank you for joining me today.